Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, I'm KingNido and today we're coming from Montana City where the ghost type sylphs are going to have a massive advantage over the vile Stonebreakers who have to think of some way to try and connect with these haunting spirits who've only lost one game this season. So with that said, let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win this matchup. Will it be the ghost types? Will it be the fighting types? Let's go! The Stonebreakers currently sitting in 10th place, have a massive task because they cannot capitalize on their fighting typing as they start out with Hisuian Decidueye and annihilate their own ghost type Pokemon, as it will be Hisuian Typhlosion and Skeledirge starting out for the Montana Sylphs, and immediately the Dragon Hammer from Typhlosion onto Annihilate gets a good connection, but Annihilate is going to respond with the Cosmic Power nice and early to boost that physical and special defense here, as it will be Skeledirge now going with the Heat Crash, and this part fire type gets the one hit wonder. Decidueye has been shut out of this matchup, already been eliminated on the first turn, and out in its place comes Myenshow, immediately taking speed control, but it goes for the triple kick and phases straight through Typhlosion, which allows the other part fire type to go with the Memento. Well, that's a question we'll play early up, but it is going to lower that physical attack of Annihilate a great deal. It is base 115, as well as lowering that special attack. And the vile Stonebreakers are the most physical side when it comes to those offenses, as immediately we get that Matcha Gotcha from Annihilate, which is not very effective onto Skeledirge, but it is going to restore a little bit of health of the ghost fighting type that is on the side of the vile Stonebreakers. Skeledirge, however, is going to respond with the Seismic Toss, that consistent damage being done to Myenshow, as now out comes Bascular Legion with that Mold Breaker ability onto the side of the Montana Sylphs, and Myenshow immediately with the Grass Knot. It's not going to be very effective on Skeledirge. Still get some okay damage there though, as Annihilate is going to go with the Peck, which Myenshow surely should have targeted Bascular Legion, who does respond with the Bug Bite there onto Annihilate, which is not very effective, but it is going to steal its Leper Berry and press it to chow down right in front of the fighting type, stealing its food. Skeledirge follows it up with the Ice Strike, going for Myenshow there, who does respond with the Leafage, and this will be super effective onto Bascular Legion, get some good damage there, as Annihilate follows it up now with the Dragon Claw, going for Skeledirge for some good damage. Bascular Legion, however, is going to go with the Water Pledge onto Annihilate, not getting a great hit there, as Skeledirge with the Aqua Cutter puts Myenshow into knockout range. And Myenshow responds with the Muddy Water, putting Skeledirge into knockout range. It's not very effective, however, onto Bascular Legion, but it will lower its accuracy. That could be crucial. Annihilate follows it up with the Icicle Crash, and this will not be very effective, but effective enough to put the vile Stonebreakers in front. Skeledirge has been taken out of this matchup. Bascular Legion with the Toxic Thread onto Myenshow. It is going to lower that speed, but more importantly, it's going to leave it with that poisoning, and it's surely going to follow it up by taking it out from that poisoning. Myenshow needs to hang on, but it is unable to, and immediately this levels the playing field. We are down to 4v4. The vile Stonebreakers holding their own so far as they send out Emboar. It is going to be Rotom in its Frost form here, but it is immediately going to shed that Ice Electric typing and become the Ghost type, because it is the Terra Draft E for the Montana Sylphs here, and it knows perfectly how to perform as a Ghost type Pokemon. However, it is now Annihilate with the speed control, and it puts Rotom to sleep with the Sleep Powder. Rotom is going to be fast asleep, on this field, so it is not going to be able to do anything at the moment, which is going to allow Emboar to try and capitalize. But first, Bascular Legion is going to go for the Revelation Dance. This will be super effective onto Emboar, putting it in knockout range, but Emboar is able to hold on, and it is going to respond with the knockoff. This will be super effective onto Rotom, massive damage, knocking off its Leper Berry in the process. Annihilate is going to go with the Payback as well. Super effective, but Rotom is able to hold on. However, it is still fast asleep. It is such an easy target for the vile Stonebreakers. So Bascular Legion with the Chloroblast, it will get recoil damage. However, Emboar is able to avoid that attack. This allows Emboar to go with the Eruption, and this won't be very effective on Bascular Legion, but it gets the elimination of Rotom, and yet again the vile Stonebreakers are back in front. I cannot believe they are holding their own so far in this matchup. They've won their last two games. They want to win their third in a row, as out comes Dusknoir for the Montana Sylphs, and also having that Frisk ability that we saw earlier from Typhlosion. We get the No Retreat now from Annihilate. It is going for the Omni boost. It has been in this matchup since the very beginning as well, but it has just boosted that physical attack. As I mentioned earlier, it is base 115 and it is going to get a speed boost because it wants to maintain that speed control over the field. Basket Legion goes for the double hit, but Ember is able to avoid that attack yet again, allowing Ember to go with the lash out. Another super effective move by the firefighting type. Massive damage being done to Dusknoir, who is going to respond with the heat crash. They want Annihilate off this field. They clearly don't know how to contend with ghost type Pokemon, as Annihilate is going to go for the Electro Shot. Yet again, it is going to get a stat boost, this time in that special attack as it absorbs electricity on this turn. And Basket Legion is going to go for the Ice Spinner. This will not be very effective on Ember, who is able to hang on. And this allows it to respond with the Power Trip onto Basket Legion. Another super effective move there by Ember, doing really well in this matchup. Dusknoir, however, with the Shockwave, is going to finally finish Ember off and getting that critical hit for good measure, just to ensure they can get the elimination. As now out comes Great Tusk, but that Electro Shot from Annihilate, but he's going to go for Dusknoir here, putting it into knockout range. It would have been super effective on Basket Legion. The Acid Spray from Great Tusk is not very effective on Basket Legion, however, it will lower that special defense a great deal. Basket Legion is going to respond with the Cut, though, but it has gone for Annihilate, which is going to phase straight through it. That is so strange to say from the Montana Vera Silks. The Brine from Dusknoir, super effective on Great Tusk. Annihilate, though, with the Sand Tomb onto Basket Legion, puts it into knockout range, and it has trapped it in that quicksand. Great Tusk could capitalize, however, goes with the Poison Sting. Not very effective onto Dusknoir, but it has left it with that poison status condition. We saw this take Maiacho out of this matchup earlier on. Basket Legion with the Drill Run on to Annihilate, who tanks that move. Dusknoir follows it up with the Drill Peck. Super effective there onto Great Tusk, but that poisoning there doing that damage to Dusknoir, who surely only has one turn left in it. And there is that Sand Tomb doing damage to Basket Legion. Annihilate could capitalize, goes with the Bulldoze. It's going to do damage to everybody on the field, but it completes the huge play because it is going to take out Dusknoir and Basket Legion with the one move. It does slow down the speed of Great Tusk, however, who goes for the Blast Burn, but there is no target, so that is going to fail. And the last Pokemon for the Montana Vera Silks is Chandelure. Annihilate immediately meeting it with the Shadow Ball, this super effective move, getting a fantastic hit there onto Chandelure, lowering its special defense in the process. The Breakers are in full control. The Poison Gas from Chandelure, however, is going to poison both Great Tusk and Annihilate. This is going to be doing that passive damage. We have seen the poison afflict so many Pokemon in this matchup so far, and Great Tusk is in knockout range. It needs to hold on, but first it is going to go and set up the electric terrain. So this electric current is going to run across the battlefield here. Remember, Annihilate has got the speed control, but also, unfortunately, it is going to feel the effects of that poisoning. And again, it has been in since the start of this matchup. Great Tusk is able to hold on, but barely. Annihilate is going to go for the Mach Punch. I think that's the first mistake we've seen from Annihilate in this matchup because it doesn't affect Chandelure. This allows Chandelure to go for the Thunderbolt. But it goes for Great Tusk, which doesn't affect it because it's part ground type. This allows Great Tusk to go for the triple kick, but that is also going to phase straight through Chandelure, so none of those kicks will connect. Annihilate feels the effects of its poisoning, putting it into knockout range. Great Tusk, however, is going to feel those effects, and it is going to take it out. Great Tusk has been eliminated. Chandelure doing everything it can, but out comes Como as the last Pokemon for the Veilstone Breakers. Annihilate with the Psycho Boost, and it eliminates Chandelure from this matchup. The Veilstone Breakers have somehow broken through and defeated the Montana Vera Silphs. They must have gotten the Silph Scope or something to do that, but that is unbelievable. I did not expect that to happen. And with that, it does move the Breakers up into 7th place, and next round they will be going up against the Hammerlock Draconids, but the Silphs have actually just dropped down to 3rd due to that defeat, and next round they will be going up against the Sutopolis Aqua. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you when you see me.